Hello everyone, we're going to be working with vertical and horizontal number lines to add integers today. We've already worked with our vertical number line a little bit with the elevator activity, and we've kind of gotten the idea of it going up and down and what that means. But if you think about a vertical number line, they're really easy when you think of them in terms of temperature. We're also going to add in the horizontal number line today as well, but we're going to start off with our very first problem, which is -4 plus 7. So when we take -4 plus 7, we need to think about where it is that we're starting, which is at -4. And we're going to rise 7 because we're adding. So we're going to skip spots. There's 1 position, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to end at +3. So -4 plus 7 is +3. Now, one thing that a lot of people do is forget to include 0 as one of the places that we're rising. It is vitally important that that 0 is included. The next problem is 16 minus 25. So if we're starting at 16, let me erase what we have already. Oops. Okay, so we are doing 16 plus a -25. So we start here at +16. And since we're adding a -25, that means we are going to drop 25 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So we end up at -9. So the answer to this one is -9. Now, when you're adding without the number line, when you're adding negatives and positives, when you look at this, you have a negative, you have a positive. Remember when we did the bears, that would be 16 yellow bears and 25 red bears. Now, that's just something to visualize it. So we're going to have an unbalanced amount. So we're going to have more negatives than positives. When you have opposites like that and you're adding them, you can really just find the difference between the two. And whichever one there's more of is going to be the sign to your solution. So you can keep that in mind as well. All right, moving on to this last one, -3 plus a -8. So we're starting at -3. Right here. And we're adding a -8. Since we're adding a negative, it means we're dropping down the number lines. So we're going down 1 place, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to end at -11. So the solution to this one, -11. Now, if you think about that in terms of when we did the bears, that'd be 3 red bears and plus 8 red bears. That means we're adding them all together, so we have the same color. So altogether we'd have 11 red bears, and red are representing negative. So that would help with that one. The final one here is 0 plus a -10. So if we start at 0 and we're adding a -10, that means we're dropping 10 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now a lot of you probably already realized but that is going to be a -10 for our solution. All right, moving on to our horizontal number line. All right, now we're on to using a horizontal number line. This is the most common number line that you're going to see. It's used often for integers. You're going to see it on the coordinate plane. We're going to complete these problems though using this horizontal number line. It's very similar to the vertical number line. It's just going from right to left. So increasing and decreasing right and left. So if you're increasing, you're going right. If you're decreasing, you're going left. So the very first problem that we have here is 4 plus a negative 3. So if we start at 4, right here, and we add a negative 3, that means we're going to go to the left. 1, 2, 3 places. So we're going to end at positive 1. Then the next one is going to be negative 10 plus 5. So if we start at negative 10 right here, and we're going to add 5, adding 5 goes to the right, so we're going to go to the right 5 places. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to end at negative 5. Our next one, we're going to start at negative 1, and we're going to add negative 8. So we're starting here at negative 1. If we're adding negative 8, negatives are going to the left. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places, and we're going to end at negative 9. We can always relate these back to our bears if we're having any difficulty at all. Okay, and last but not least, we have 0 plus a negative 4. So we start at 0, we're adding a negative 4, so we're going to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4. We end at negative 4 as our solution. So each person always has a preference between a vertical or horizontal number line. This being the horizontal we just went over, vertical was on the other side. I want you to write which one is your preference and why. There's no right or wrong answer to this, but complete that, and then we'll be moving on to our practice problems. Thanks. Enjoy.